Alrighty, and we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Good Pickins podcast with myself, Ray. I go by Nabyar. There's Marcus over here, Dixon's Pickins. If you guys don't know us, welcome. We do this every Thursday night at 7 p.m. CST, and we're excited to be here. It's like,
Absolutely.
I feel like we've been saying it's episode 50 for like the last 4 weeks. I don't know if it's... you know what? Should we make like 2 weeks from now the year anniversary, or like next week the year anniversary?
I mean, we could do that, but we could probably like legit just scroll back and find out when it actually started.
I mean, that's true too, but we'd have to subtract like 3 weeks from me, 1 week from you, or something like that.
2 weeks from me.
Is it 2 weeks from you? I know I had at least 3 weeks because I had one where it was like 2 were like wedding stuff. One was my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I think you had that one recently where you weren't here. I don't know. We're rambling at this point. Hello everybody. What's up, Miss Lachey?
What's up, everybody?
How are you
Miss
doing?
Lachey?
Gotta open my NA beer.
Yeah. The life of a non-alcoholic beer drinker. Nothing wrong with it, man.
No, I mean I definitely have been enjoying what I've had, so it's been good. It's been good. Hey, listen here, Miss Lachey. All right, we're trying our best, okay? But no, I feel like we need to like do maybe something a little special for our year, like maybe a little giveaway. I don't know.
Yeah.
We could rap about something off stream. So yeah, we'll
I'm with it, man.
We'll do that. Anyway, how are you this evening?
Pretty good, man. Just I'm kind of tired, man. I woke up early. You know, just waking up early kind of blows, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Did you have some like a church thing, or was it just for work, or?
No, I just get up early. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I get my work done. You know what I mean? If I don't get up early enough, man, then it calls for a late night, especially on nights where we go live, or like I go live, or like I have a church thing.
Yeah.
It's just, if I don't get up early enough, by the time the event rolls around, I'm going to not be done with my work, which means I have to finish it when I get done with either the live stream or going to church or whatever. And so it makes for a late night where I don't do anything but work all day, and it makes me miserable. So
I can understand that.
Yeah. Instead of being miserable, I just rather wake up and be miserable in that aspect versus not having any free time during the day.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. I get that. For sure. I mean, I'm applauding myself if I wake up by 8 o'clock, you know, like that's like,
that's sleeping in way late for me.
Good job, Ray, you know, because I am absolutely not a morning person. It's taken me years to be more accustomed to waking up like at 7 or 8 a.m. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for my job at Papa John's for 10 years, like waking up early to go in and do school pies, like make like 300 pizzas at like 7 a.m. You know, if it wasn't for that, like I'd probably still not be a morning person, you know.
So what time do you go to bed at night?
I typically go to bed between 1 and 2 a.m. every night.
Yeah, I'm in bed by like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I sleep 7 hours a night because like if I sleep less or more than 7 hours, I feel more tired. But that's just because like I feel like your body like really does need to like have that, that schedule. Like 7 hours.
8 is better, but seven's great.
Yeah, I feel like, and especially like if you go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every night, that's also super helpful too. At least for me, you know. I mean, I definitely noticed that the older I get, the more that's true. I mean, like 22-year-old me would be like, dude, I can go to bed and wake up and drink 40 beers the night before and be completely fine. Like I used to
be the same way, but now I'm pushing 40, so I'm just like, I need a nap.
Bro, what are you going to do for your 40th? I got to know. Like, you going to do something cool?
Work.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah, dude, I have absolutely no life.
Come on, bro. We need I'm going to organize something.
I have no plans as of right now. I haven't even thought of it.
I'm gonna take you down to New Orleans, and we're gonna get a parade because you can like order them through the city, right? Like you can go to the city hall and like request a parade. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Good on that, man. That's like trouble waiting to happen.
Yes, you can get into trouble very easily in that city. That's for sure. Steve said, if I wake up on time for the bins or at the 3 p.m. bins rotation, I'm happy with myself. Good for you, Steve.
Wow.
Well, Steve,
So
don't you
Steve
work?
probably goes to bed at like 5 in the morning then.
Hold on, Steve. I thought you worked like a regular 9 to 5. Am I mistaken?
Maybe he works
Third
9
shift?
to 5, 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning.
Maybe, yeah, third shift.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person either. Yeah, I mean, listen, if there was a way for me to get the bins done at like
Hmm.
7 o'clock, 10 o'clock
Yeah.
at night, I'd probably do it. Like
Yeah.
I seriously would.
I'm not a
Um,
morning person either. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when you guys see my day in the life videos, I look super tired in them because I've literally just woken up.
Cause I am.
Woke up, brushed my teeth, read my Bible for an hour, and that doesn't wake me up. You know what I mean? Because I'm literally just sitting in the quiet reading for an hour. You know what I mean? So it does not energize me. So like, I'll drink a cup of coffee or two while I read it, and then like I stand up, start moving around, and like grab the
Yeah.
camera and literally start filming. So it's like, no sleep in my eye, but I feel like there is. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
literally that tired. But just turn
There's
on a smile and get it going.
there's definitely been more than one video where it's like the introduction for me, like going into the bins, and I just have
Yeah.
like bags under my eyes, and I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm tired,
I have
but like,
bags under my eyes right now. I
you
always
know,
do though. Nikki was like, "Why you got dark circles under your eyes?" I was like, "This is just how I look. This is my face."
this is just my face.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm,
Oh, Steve said he works a lot of nights. Okay, well, my bad.
okay.
I thought you
Makes
worked like
sense.
the old 9 to 5er. Well,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Guess
Uh,
he's not old straight shooter like we thought.
Steve's a
I
vampire.
don't know. Yeah, Steve's not even alive. He doesn't even need sleep. He just does
Right,
it for the aesthetics.
right. But no, I mean, I feel like if I didn't have the capacity, like if for some reason my work schedule was in the evenings, it would never
Yeah.
work with like garage sales and other
Right.
stuff like that. Where it's like no, but I don't know. Actually, out in the county, out in St. Louis County, they do, and like beyond St. Louis County, like in like
Mm.
Wentzville and stuff, they do like Friday evening garage sales. Do they do that by you?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't want to say like they don't. It's just more rare that they do it, and it won't go until like once it starts getting dark outside, it'll stop. So it'll start
Yeah.
probably like 1, 2, 3 at the latest, and then it'll go for like 3 hours.
Okay.
But those are not as often as the standard, Saturday to Sunday or Saturday and or Friday morning, Saturday morning. Sometimes they'll start them on Thursday. So it'll be Thursday at 3 p.m. to like 7, and then all
Really?
day Friday, all day Saturday.
Oh
But there's
wow.
never anything good left on those at
Oh, I'm
those.
sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you
Well,
still around for?
I mean, like
Nobody's
that would
coming.
be kind of dope though to like have a Friday, like from like 4 to 8 sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could
Yeah.
just dip in there,
Yeah.
grab all that stuff, and then
Sometimes they have some on Wednesday, man. It's like so
yeah.
weird. It's so random down here.
I feel like it's pretty much gospel to have Wednesday and Saturday. If you're running an estate sale though, it's Friday through Sunday. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the rules of St. Louis. We just don't do anything else.
Yeah.
So I was
That
actually
makes sense.
looking. I was looking at Garage Sale Finder today, and I was like, man, there's
Yeah.
some juicy sales coming up starting tomorrow. So I'm
I
excited.
need
This
to start hitting them
this
this
yeah,
year.
I was gonna ask
I
you, are
wasn't
you?
planning on it, man. But that thing fell through that I was talking to you about.
Oh, really?
So
Dang.
yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get out there and rub some elbows, man, and like
Yeah,
meet and greet some people, drop off some cards, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for,
yeah,
hit me up.
yeah.
So maybe I'll be able to make some connections this summer.
Yeah, heck yeah. Or we just start, like I actually really want to learn how to weld well.
Hmm.
And like we could just start welding up our own clothing donation boxes. Like that's where
Yeah.
I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, there's this guy Bo was talking to on his live stream said that he just built one from like wooden 2x4s and just marked
really?
free on it. Yeah, and put it in
Really?
his front yard. And he said he wakes up every morning. There's like bags of clothes in there. Just put it
That's
in his front
what
yard and he gets free donations
do
all the
you
time. Of course,
like
there's like the occasional bag of trash in there.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, that's to be expected, but like do you know
yeah,
more about like where they live? Do they live in like an affluent area? Is it
I
like
think he
middle
lives.
low
I think
income?
he
Like
said he lives in like kind of off of a busy street. So
oh,
it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't know about the type of area it is. I think it's like a lot of school kids around there and stuff, though,
Sure.
like
Sure.
college kids and stuff. But he's cultivated the type of store where like kids can go and like hang out and like, it's a cool setting, for
Yeah.
like, vintage clothing and stuff like that. So
That's
I
actually a
mean,
great idea.
yeah, he said he just dropped the box off in his front yard, man, and wakes up, to donations. And then people are actually bringing stuff to his store now too. Like, hey, do you take donations? So like, it's kind of really working out well for him, with
Yeah.
the whole, I mean, it's taking some time, but yeah, man.
Well, I
Uh,
feel like if we were to like source some like basically start from from the middle and then work our way out, like if we were able to source some plastic bins that had
mhm,
rollers on them, and then basically take the dimensions of that bin and build the structure around it, that would
yeah,
probably work out the best. And then we'd have to like figure
yeah,
out some sort of like door mechanism, with
yeah.
like
To where
a
people can get in there.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I've seen some wooden ones though, man. Like, obviously the most ones you see are the metal ones, but there's a wooden one that's in this church parking lot by a house I used to live in, and they take all types of clothing donations in there. But what I really need to do is reach out to some of these churches around here and see what they're doing with the remainder of the stuff, and see if I can
Yeah.
buy that as well.
Yeah,
Probably not a lot of great stuff left.
that would honestly be your best bet for like short term. But like I was
Yeah,
even deep diving into these donation boxes that are found
mhm,
at a lot of these churches like around me in South
yeah,
City, St. Louis. But like a lot of these are just like they're for profit, like they're for
yeah.
profit
It says it on the
companies
box.
that like I mean it's and like I don't know if these churches know that or they don't care or like I
Yeah, they
don't
probably don't care.
I don't know. It's very
They're
interesting.
probably they're probably being paid to have the item on
Well,
their property
and
anyway.
that's kind of where like my brain goes is like, oh, okay, so like if they're not in it for the goodwill of
Yeah,
the of the fact that they're taking donations,
yeah,
but they're probably getting paid, and they like as long as they get a paycheck, they're probably willing to be like, yeah, we don't care,
right.
like
I wonder if my church will let me put one on the property somewhere.
I mean, I think that would be a
Got
good first
got
like
a lot of
opportunity.
space.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that would be a good way to like to get your foot in the door if you were to try to replicate that
yeah,
system. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I mean, if we were to do it in St. Louis, like I have access to my dad's truck and trailer, like we
yeah,
could definitely. I mean, as long as we made the bins light enough to where like two people or even one person could easily maneuver it, like
yeah.
you know what I'm
But so
saying?
then, how would we get it grounded to the ground? Is it
That's a
because
good question.
if we can maneuver it, then someone else can maneuver it
That's
too.
that's very
You know
true.
what I
I
mean?
did not think about that. That I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, like how I want to know how they transport the big ones that we see because like they're obviously very heavy.
Probably like they haul around porta potties. They
I
have
think
them on
I
the
would
back of
have
a
to imagine they
flatbed,
weigh
and
more than a porta potty.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure they do.
I don't know. I'm gonna like go tip one over and like feel
Nah, man, them things are heavy.
how
They're
heavy
super
they
sturdy.
have to be. They have to because you're
Yeah.
right. I mean, what's to stop some person from just rolling it
Well, I know
wherever?
I know the ones that are around here, they're really heavy, and then they're attached to there's like 3 of them in a row,
Yeah.
and they're all 3 attached to each other, and then the ones that I usually go to have added another section of I think it's might be 2 more or it might be 3 more, because at first it just started off with 1, and now there's, like, several of them. So, I mean,
Hmm.
they must be raking in the dough to
Well,
keep throwing them there.
is that the play though to make it more modular, right? So like imagine if you have like clothing, shoes, media or like media
Mhm.
slash books, but like you made it to where you can connect all three of them after
Yeah,
they're in place,
yeah,
therefore making it harder to move them. But since they're modular, one person in theory could set up all three of them, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that would be dope. That's smart right there. Like that, you
yeah.
tie them together and then make them so they don't move. We're onto something
We
here.
gotta
We're gonna get this
we
done.
gotta do some deep diving on this.
Yeah, no, because like I said, when I was doing the deep diving into the because I think there's like three main ones in the St. Louis area, and like
Yeah,
all of them led back to I forgot the name of the company, but like it's this big umbrella company that is basically just like a for-profit thrift store. It's basically
yeah,
it's like Goodwill, but without the community like outreach aspect. They're not like
Right.
helping special needs people. They're not,
Okay.
they're not doing all that other whatever. Like,
Right.
they're just basically saying like, yeah, we're just taking all this clothing, we're cherry picking it, we're selling it by the bale if you want to buy it by the bale, but just know that's cherry picked. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll have to
Well,
see.
yeah.
What is up, Bobby? By the way,
What's up, Bobby? How you doing?
Steve says making your own clothing donation box and putting it in random places would make great YouTube content. Would it? I don't know. What do you think,
You
Marcus?
never know, man. It might.
I guess.
People like to watch vending machine content
Is that
about
for real?
refilling vending machines. Yeah, dude.
I had no idea.
Look it up right now.
I had no
Vending
idea.
machine videos.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it on my own time, but yeah, I
I'll
know.
show.
I
I'll
believe
look it
you.
up real
I
quick.
believe you. What's up, Ed? How are you doing tonight? Miss Lachey says, Marcus, hopefully your church would consider it since you. Okay, I'm assuming you said since you go there, but yeah, win-win. Yeah, exactly. Like, I
Yeah,
think
listen
that
to this. Vending machine videos. This is how much 3 vending machines made in 2 weeks. Almost 1 million views. Living on
you
world
can share
best
your
vending
screen
machine
too.
games for a week. Uh, so look, this one's got 9.5 million views.
That's crazy, dude.
9.5 million, 470,000, 959,000, 1.7 million views, 2.6K. This was 4 days ago. This is probably a smaller channel. Yeah,
Yo, that's
14.7.
wild, man.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Like
I
vending
guess it.
machine video.
I
So I
get.
could see, clothing donation. Let's type that in.
I mean, I guess it's no different than like reselling, right? Like it's no different than that. So
Oh, there's a video about it. 40,000 views. 6.8,
that's
4.1.
crazy.
I think these are about scams though. 3.5.
Donation bins. Where do your clothing donations go? That's the real stuff. We need to be
Group called
watching
Taking
that.
Items from Local Donation, Clothing and Shoes. Yeah, so
That's wild.
dang,
That's
there's a
wild, dude.
body. Oh no, I thought there was a dead body. Dang, that one's overflowing. Look at that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I have seen them
Yeah,
like that. I have
yeah,
seen it to where like,
that's what we need. That's how ours needs to be.
you
We'll
know what I'm
build
saying
one
though?
and then let it overflow.
You know, and Miss Lachey, I'm sorry that I am ignorant to that word. Do you know what that word is?
What word?
T
Let me
I
go back
T
to.
H E.
Hold up.
She said, Marcus, hopefully your church would consider since you. Is it
Tithing.
tithe?
Yeah, it's you pay 10% of your earnings to the Lord.
Gotcha.
That's what it's
Okay.
called.
I've never heard that term before. I was raised
Well,
Catholic,
you're
and
also not a Christian.
well, I was raised Catholic though. I've never heard that
That's not
term.
the same thing.
I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but they're like
You guys don't tithe.
they're cousins.
Yeah.
They're cousins.
Yeah. Tithing is you give the first 10% of your money to the church because
Okay.
that's
Okay.
where you got it from.
Well, I mean,
Without
Catholics
God, you wouldn't have it.
also do a similar thing, but it's not called that.
So there's two things. There's an offering and then there's the tithe. The
Okay.
tithe is 10% no matter what. The offering is anything additional.
Well, here's my
And the
opinion.
offering is not
If you're
required.
paying 10%, bro, you definitely got to get you're like a shoe in to put a donation box on site. That's
Yeah.
without question. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Steve
man.
said
What's up,
there's
Shay
a Reno
Redster?
911 skit where someone poops in the book donation
Oh
box.
wow. Yeah, I can believe it.
Bro, I can only
Reno
imagine, dude.
911 is a wild show, dude.
I can only well, I mean, I don't think that's very far off of like the truth. Like that's
Yeah.
probably happened.
Yeah, like some homeless guy takes a big old crap in one.
Yeah. Yeah, just poops in his hand and just throws it in there or whatever, I mean, honestly though, if we did do that, like we'd have to just open up like a portion of that to just like absolutely have for free. Like we I think it would be cool to actually give back to the community that we take from,
100%.
in some capacity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus like, a place like Goodwill is like, yes, we do take donations, but yes, I
Yeah.
mean, they have to pay employees and other stuff too. But you know what I'm saying? Like they still mark up their prices. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Why did they tithe shame you? Because you weren't tithing 10%?
man, the tithe shame?
That's crazy.
That's messed up. Ed
Christians
says,
can be so cruel.
I like to watch laundromat's content only because it's interesting. No idea why, but yes, I'm sure there's an audience for it.
There
That's
is.
wild, man. I like
Yeah.
I as much as I'm like connected to the content creation world, I
Yeah.
mean, I just I don't know,
Yeah,
like, you know,
there's
it's
a watcher for every type of category, man.
exactly,
You know what
you
I
know.
mean?
Well, like honestly, whenever I first started like finding out about dumpster diving videos, I was like, I mean
Mhm.
that's kind of
Those are
cool, I guess,
huge.
but like whatever. Like I kind of shrugged it off. I watch it all the time now. I'm like,
Yeah,
I love.
huge.
I think it's
Just
because
Me Kathy's got like 100,000
oh
subscribers, I
yeah,
think.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. There's another one that I watch called Breathcast. It's a play on breakfast, like the K and the F are
Mhm.
reverse. You know what I'm saying? Breathcast.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, they're
Gotcha.
well over 100K. Like it's crazy. Like it's so crazy. But I think it's because I like vicariously living through those channels, just like I'm sure people live vicariously through Marcus and I's channel
Yeah.
for bins content or just reselling content in general. Or but I mean, yeah,
Yeah, Just Me Kathy has 71,000 subscribers. Her
that's what's
videos,
up.
36K, 70K, 165K, 43K. Dumpster diving at Dollar Tree. She's
Only the
killing it.
Dollar Tree?
No, this one's at it doesn't say where, stores tossing out tons of high priced food. Dumpster diving, mind blowing. I don't know. This one just says Dollar Tree in the title. Family Dollar, Dollar General, more Dollar General. I think it's just Dollar General a
That's
lot of
crazy.
times.
That's crazy.
They're throwing away food, like tons and tons of
Oh,
food.
that actually makes a lot of sense because I feel like the food area in most dollar stores is very sad. This is very very
Yeah,
sad. I don't know.
yeah,
Cuz like honestly it's not a deal. It's when you zoom out of like how much you're actually paying per ounce for food at a dollar store, it's
yeah.
either the same price or actually more
Yeah, it's just a
expensive
smaller portion.
per ounce. Right. So it
Yeah.
seems like it's less money in the long run.
It used to be like you can go and get like a dollar 20 ounce, like a Mountain Dew there for
You
a
can
dollar,
do
but now it's
that.
shrunk. The size is shrunk down to like 16 ounces or
Oh,
something.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
it's
see
definitely
I did see
adjusted.
at my local Dollar General, I think it is, right by where my St. Vincent de Paul is. I went in there for
Mhm.
something random. I think it was like butter spray. I was like, I want dollar butter spray because it works just as good as the fancy
Yeah,
stuff. But I did see that they had like dollar 20 ounces or something like that. I was like, wow, like,
yeah.
and it was name brand stuff. Like, I don't know. I
Well,
was,
Dollar General has name brand stuff. It's the Dollar Tree that has a lot of like low budget stuff you've never heard of.
yeah,
But
yeah, you're
there's
right.
also some type of connection to where they're buying that stuff. They're getting it like dirt cheap,
Oh
and just
yeah,
reselling it at the store. So
yeah.
I think there's something wrong with it. It's like, end of the line or like close to expiration, or either, it's just shelf pulls or something like that. And then they're just
Sure.
swooping it up, just throwing it in the store for $1.25 an item.
Well, I mean, they could also be like luring in customers with like a dollar 20 ounce. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're only
Yeah.
making like a 30-cent profit margin off of a Dr Pepper, a 20-ounce Dr
Yeah.
Pepper, but they're hopefully getting that person to buy Kleenex and a bag of
Every time you
Doritos.
go in there, you buy more than one thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's sort of the
Like, I'm
lull.
buying like 10 items every time I go in there because I'm like, it's just $1.
Right. Exactly.
And then I'm in checkout lane, like throwing other stuff up there. Like, let me get two of these too.
Right. Right.
I don't need
Absolutely.
none of this stuff.
What's up, Nita? Welcome, welcome.
What's up, Nita? How you doing?
Bobby says, Ben's
Jessica's
today.
in the building.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Jessica? What's up, Brian? What's up, John, as well?
What up?
Uh,
What up?
Bobby says, Ben's today. There was an abundance of items to go through. Tiring, but worth it. Got 5 listed on Poshmark working on the Bay. Nice. I love to hear
Hey,
that.
that's what's up.
I love to hear that. I still got to do my
Good
listing.
job.
I'm doing my listing tonight. As I've been doing lately on Thursdays. I don't know why. It's been weird. Really
I've
weird.
been scheduling my listings out the past 2 days.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I mean, it's really no different, honestly. It's just you schedule them the night before or in advance. So, like right now, I'm
sure.
just 2 days ahead. I'm still building the drafts for more days, but
Nice,
yeah,
nice, dude. But yes, John, we are doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Yeah, that's so crazy that they shamed you at the youth group. Wow,
they
that's
put
so
a
crazy.
bucket in front of everyone and asked people to bring it up in front of the congregation. Said no matter what your age, if you get an allowance, you should tithe. I mean,
That's
it's true.
wild. That is
It's true,
wild,
but
dude.
it is what it is, man. I know this guy at my church was just telling me how his daughter's like 4 years old and he's trying to teach her about tithing. So um, she had gotten $180 or something like that for Christmas. And he's like, so you got to give like $18 to God, and so like she gave the $18 to the church, and then when she got home, she was like, so where's my $18 at? Do Are you gonna give it back to me? And they're like, no, it doesn't work like that. So she started wailing for like 2 hours, and he's like, all right, what do I got to do to get you to stop crying? She's like, I need $24 right now. So
Dang, she
he goes
charged
in the
him
room.
bro. She's
Yeah.
charging the Lord interest.
So
She said,
he went
"Nah,
into his room
nah."
and gave her $24. Well, then like the next day or whatever, she went over to her grandma's house, and then her grandma gave her $50, and she's like, "You see, like you gave God $18, and He gave you back 50." And she's like, "No, Mama gave it to me." And he's like, "We'll try again next year."
I am dead, bro. She charged
Yeah,
interest on
yeah.
that. She said, "Give
Ed's
me
doing his
24."
drafts right now. Then he's gonna start. He's gonna list them later tonight because tomorrow is gonna be Pitcher's Day. Since I still have around 100 shoes to pitcher. Yeah, man, that does
Dang.
not sound like fun at all.
Yeah, no, have fun. I have so many shoes I have to clean, but I've also got quite a death pile going now that we've been like sourcing pretty regularly,
Yeah,
and I feel I feel like I am on the verge of another like probationary
yeah,
period where I have to stop myself and just
yeah.
get caught up.
Get it all listed.
Yeah,
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 I
for
hear you,
sure.
man.
But we've been
Gotta get
we've
it
been
listed.
we've been really consistent, but honestly, the sales have not been there, dude. It's been a real struggle for me this past, I want to say, like week and a
A lot of
half.
people are saying that, man.
Excuse me. This
What do
past
you
week and a
think?
half has been, I don't know,
What do you
man.
think contributes to your sales
Well,
being slow?
here's my theory.
Hmm.
Um, we can look at my traffic here in a second, but my theory is that I am listing in categories that are super saturated, like DVDs
Yeah,
and Blu-rays, for example.
of course. Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, those
Are you
eight,
promoting?
those eight. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, that's gonna kill you right there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't want to promote a $7, $8 Blu-ray or
Yeah, I mean, I
DVD.
get it,
You know what I'm
but you
saying?
also don't want to sell it then.
I mean, yes and no. What do you work for eBay? Why
I'm, no, I mean,
am I
I'm just
am
saying,
I
like,
getting
that's a
am I
category
getting
where
tithe shamed right now? Am I?
no, it's just super saturated with people that are, promoting and, pulling out all the bells and whistles because, like, that's
No, for
one of the
sure.
most populated categories on eBay. It's also one of the hugest, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
no doubts.
when you find people that are doing like, 50 to 100,000 item stores, it's like usually a media store, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah, for
And like
sure.
they're pulling out all the tricks like buy five, get three free type stuff,
Right, right.
like,
Oh yeah.
you know, and they're
Yep.
doing extreme amounts of volume.
Yep.
But I mean, you see what James does. James promoting all his CDs and stuff at 20%.
That's crazy, bro. Because
Yeah,
I know James has items that are in the $6 mark. So you
yeah, he's got
after
free
fees, after
99.
shipping. I mean,
Yeah, so
well, no,
one of his
he did.
videos I was watching, he had some.
Does he do free shipping? I don't think he does. Now that I'm thinking
No,
about it,
he
he
charges
doesn't.
shipping.
Okay.
Yeah, he charges shipping. So he had one video where he was doing 399. Uh, and then I think he did a test run or something like that to compete with some of like the bigger sellers on there. And I think either he went up to it was either 4.99 free shipping, and he's like, I'm only making like 30 cents a CD, but I sold like 18 of them in, overnight. So I mean, he's
I'm
getting rid of some stuff, but I mean
I'm
he's not
passing.
making very much off of it.
I'm passing.
Uh,
Hey, excuse me one
so
second. I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off. I'm getting hot. You can
yeah, starting to get
talk to
hot.
chat for a sec.
The Cash App sweatshirt is warming him up. So yeah, I know. I don't know for me, I'm selling in like saturated categories as well, like Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic, those brands are super saturated on eBay, so I have to promote it 10% to get rid of those. You know,
Yeah, I mean, like, look, can we take a look at my traffic really quick? I
yeah,
just want to show
pop it up
y'all. I
on the
mean,
screen.
it's like it is kind of mind boggling. Hold on one
Well, I
second.
know
Let me get
James
my
said his traffic's down 94%. I can only imagine that you guys got to
really
be on the same server. But I would think that I'm on the same server because when I do a speed run test, it says Olivet is where my server is.
okay.
But I don't know if that's the same for the eBay server.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm sorry you guys can't see Marcus while I'm screen sharing. I don't know what I did to goof that up, but can you see it, Marcus?
Yeah,
Okay, good deal. So traffic is like, look at all that green.
yeah,
Look at all these look at all this green right here.
that's
25%
crazy.
up in
So,
just general impressions. I mean, I'm up in quantity sold, which it doesn't feel like it. Uh, let's see what else. What else was like a metric that I don't know. Just everything's up though. Like I don't get it.
I mean, everything's up. It might
Soup.
not feel like you're probably just the last couple of days are like, not doing the greatest, but
I don't know,
as
man.
long as everything's green, bro, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the month, it'll be great, but it
Yeah,
doesn't seem like you're doing good while you're in the thick of it, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's just very frustrating. So maybe maybe Miss Lachey is on this. Maybe I'll just do a small
Let's see here.
percentage. I'll do like a 5% promotion or something. You know?
So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. What am I looking for? Traffic. So all my stuff's red, 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 red. Well, quantity sold is up, but impressions are down 1.2%. But the weird thing about it though is like if you look at like the last few days, like it's up.
Yeah.
Like I'm at 17,000 in 31 days. I've never hit 17,000 in a month before.
That's what's up,
And
man.
like
That's what's up.
so in general, like stuff's up, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
which is weird because James said that around this time when my cells start going crazy is when his cells started dying off.
Oh, really?
So I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like we're that far away from each other to where it could be like a server issue. I mean, I don't
I
really
agree.
know what
I
the
agree.
servers has to do with anything, but if
Well,
I'm
I mean,
go
like
ahead.
we've talked about before, like, at the end of the day, eBay can give you all the impressions they want, but nothing is
Right.
gonna hold somebody to click the buy button. You know what I'm
Yeah, if
saying?
it's not
Nope.
a sellable item, then
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, I just need to chug. I just need to keep chugging and just yeah, just
Yeah, so
keep
Ms.
going.
Lachey said I think James is doing $5.99 with free shipping on some select items with no promo, making about $1.20. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, so that does sound about right because
that
I
sounds
know that
right.
he had
Yeah.
a 3.99 plus shipping category, and he had those on promotion and then ended all the promotions on those as well. Uh, but he's always tinkering around with stuff. So what he's doing today, he might not be doing tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. That is true. I feel like he is very like, and I'm not trying to sound derogatory towards James, but I feel like he's very manic in that sort of way where he's like, if I don't see this amount of sales, I'm gonna do this
Think
or
he's
try
just
this
very
or
he's not afraid to experiment since he's got so many thousands of items
well,
listed that
yeah,
he can do that with certain things. Like so he'll turn off all his promotions and then recreate new promotions for and me, I'm
sure.
too chicken to do it. I'm like, yeah, things are going the way that I want them to. And even on a bad day, I'm not gonna mess with it because then they'll get spiteful and turn my water off on me completely.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's more or less just like why try to fix something that's not broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure, like, given the size of your store and the amount of quality items that you have, like, you would have
Mhm.
no problem even without promotions or less percentage of promotion. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I'm
I mean,
too
I get
chicken
it.
to
I
try it,
no,
man.
I get it. I get it. Like, you wanna keep the ball
I wanna
rolling.
keep the ball rolling, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. We need to catch up on some old stuff here. Ed said, as well as people who watch extremely dirt/stained rugs when they power wash it and everything.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's like,
Oh, dude, so
ASMR.
satisfying. It's so
Yeah,
satisfying.
absolutely. Grass cutting videos where they, like, take a raggedy yard and then like trim the
Yup.
edges, and yeah, that's
Yup.
satisfying too.
Very satisfying. Brian said money saving tip. Aldi has super good paper towels that aren't nearly as pricey as Bounty. Nice. That's actually a good tip for somebody. And I'm really trying not to sound bougie here, but like Costco towels are so good for the money. So I have to imagine that they're probably on the same level. Like it's
I don't even use paper towels.
oh really? You just use all rags,
Yeah,
huh? That
yeah,
honestly, that's look
use
at you.
kitchen
You're being
towel.
very green right now. You know.
I mean, I'm not doing it for the economy. I just, or the planet. I just don't think I never think about buying paper towels.
That's fair. If you can,
I'll
if you
even
can,
like wipe my hand on my on my pants or like use a
yeah,
towel.
yeah, yeah.
There's times when I'm like, I really need some paper towels, but I just never think about it when I'm at the store.
We kind of have a combination. I mean, I try to use towels no matter
Yeah,
what. But sometimes, I just paper towels just are there. So
right.
it's there. Ed said, I also have around 150 hats. I actually like doing the hats because it's easy to picture and
Hats
very
are
fast
way
to list.
easier to list.
Way
Yeah,
easier. Yep. Yep.
yeah, I would get those listed.
eBay. Miss Lachey says, I think eBay search is the biggest culprit right now. I've been researching and comping stuff, and it's a mess. Really? I haven't
Yeah.
had any issues, but
See, I mean,
I don't know.
that's something I'm not in the know of a lot of the times because since I sell similar from my own store,
Yeah.
I don't look up comps very often.
Yeah.
But I did look up a couple of different comps today though. I didn't have any problems, but I did have an issue going to my store looking for an item, and then when I clicked on it to sell similar, it said this item's been removed or is no longer listed or has
Hmm.
sold or something. Then I'd have to refresh the screen for it to pop up. So I know that glitch is still happening. So uh, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with a lot of things too. But
That's yeah, that could be true. I mean, hopefully it's only isolated to like the sell similar button, and it's not something that's,
I know that
you
guy.
know,
There's some video floating around. I can't remember what his name is. Somebody tagged me. Somebody sent me a message in our Discord
okay.
was saying that you were showing this on your video the other day, and this guy made a video about it. And he was searching in like coins, whatever the coin category is called. And
Okay.
every item he looked up was saying that it was removed, but when he would search the actual item number in the search bar, it would pop up. So it's weird.
Interesting. That's definitely
Yeah.
that sucks. Like that
So it's
that's
not a self-similar thing, it's just a
yeah,
searching for items thing.
that's BS, man.
So it's
That's
like it's showing you the listings, right? But then when you go to click on it, like once it's like when you click on it like a thumbnail and you're
yeah,
like, oh, you're scrolling through and you see one that you want.
you want to
When you
see the
click on it to
details.
like view the actual view the details, that's when it's saying it's no longer available. And so
Wow.
someone's not gonna assume, oh, it's there's a glitch. Let me refresh the screen.
Of
No one's gonna
course.
think that. They're just gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
know what
going
I
to
mean?
think like, "Oh, somebody bought this like just right
Yeah.
now," or,
I would just be like,
you
why is it
know.
still in search? But I'm not gonna think twice about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely feel like maybe a low promotion for some low dollar stuff, especially stuff that's like more saturated. Cuz I don't have a problem moving DVDs and Blu-rays that don't have a lot of competition, in
yeah,
for that specific, title. But
right.
it is the stuff that, has like 300, 400, 500 listings, of course that's used and new, but I
Yeah,
pretty much only sell, new DVDs and new Blu-rays. So yeah, at least I try to. So,
right.
but yeah,
I mean,
we'll see.
sometimes you find good stuff though, and you kind of gotta sell used.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm opposed to not
I know you're
selling
not.
used, but yeah. So John said, I'm so overwhelmed this week. Haven't really gotten a list. The missus had a health scare yesterday and we had to go to the ER. She's back at home doing okay. Well, I'm glad to hear
Oh
that.
man,
Man, that sucks. Yeah, you know,
prayers
that
going up for her, brother.
yeah, man. Got to take care of the fam for sure. Hope you guys
Yeah,
are doing better for sure.
man, I got a buddy, man. His wife's going through a lot of stuff in the last week or two, and then he lost his grandma. It's
Oh
like he just had a
jeez.
baby, and then all this bad stuff started happening to him.
Oh,
I'm just like, dang,
dude.
bro, it's like a
Cuz
rough 2 weeks.
yeah, especially cuz like you have to give that baby so much attention and it's just,
Yeah, and then like his wife just had two surgeries.
Oh my
back to back. So
gosh.
she was in the hospital for like a little while. So he's got to be like newborn dad doesn't really know what he's doing. Now all of a sudden
Yeah.
he's got the
Yeah.
baby full blown responsibility. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
tough.
you can't just give the baby a toy and be like, "Go play." You know, like
Yeah, you're not old enough for that yet. Yeah. So I feel for him.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. That's rough. That is rough.
No point in trying to compete with the big box sellers on eBay who have $3.99 plus free shipping. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta do extreme amounts of volume to be able to compete with that.
No, that's very
You can
true.
have hundreds of thousands of items listed.
But I do feel like because I tried to sell some of that lower end stuff as, I sell the new portion, instead of the
Mhm.
used. Cause like if it's a $3.99, pre-owned DVD, I'm not messing with it. Like I'm gonna try to, if it's in my
Oh, in the
possession
booth.
and I got it for free or for very cheap, I'm gonna try to sell it at a garage sale for $1. Like
Yeah.
that's all there is to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you there, man. 3.99 is hard to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, at any price point,
Well, I mean,
unless it's like a couple of cents.
well, they're doing it like because they also does like James get a deal for a bulk shipping? Does he get a special rate?
He's doing media mail. I mean, is he giving the buyer a special deal? Is that what
No,
you're
no. I'm
asking?
saying does he because he moves so much volume in media mail?
I
Does
don't
he?
think so.
Is that a possibility?
Stamps.com too. So like I don't know what the deal is with stamps.com. He doesn't ship from eBay.
Oh,
What's up,
okay.
Kristen?
What's up, Kristen? How we
Yeah, so
doing?
I don't really know, honestly.
Kristen, I don't know if you ever answered my question in your live the other day, but did you get your sticker? Did you get your package?
Should you get that thing I sent you?
I gotta know. I know it's sent to your PO box, so I know everybody doesn't check their PO box super often. We actually got one the other week, and I still need to set it up for my returns.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we're also gonna set up the PO box if you guys want to send us stuff as well.
I
So
had a PO box. I closed it down.
we actually got one super cheap at the Maplewood location. So yeah, pretty excited to have that. Pretty excited. Jessica says she's having issues with promoting items when listing today. Interesting as well. Put it in as
Weird.
promote, hit list item, and once it's live, it shows there was an error. Have to change the percentage by 0.01% up or down, and it's fine after. See, I'm just saying, like, this is a billion-dollar company, whatever
Billions
the
of
hell it
dollars. $100 billion last year.
but like, dude, that sort of like nonsense is not ironed out yet. Like, how? Because these systems
You
have been
guys
in
know
place,
Jerry Springer died?
Who? What?
Jerry Springer?
Oh, yes, I did hear
Yeah,
about
he
that.
died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jerry, the man Jerry. He did pass away. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was today.
I think it was today.
Yeah, battle of cancer.
So have you ever seen Harvey Birdman? You get that thing I sent you?
I have seen Harvey Birdman, but I haven't seen a full episode. If that makes sense.
Let me see if I can share the screen. I don't know if we'll be able to hear the audio,
We
but
should maybe.
it made me think of it when you asked Kristen if she got that thing. That's why I said, "Did you get that thing I sent you?"
Oh, okay. We're gonna
So
find
let's
out.
see.
Don't forget to unmute.
It's not playing.
Oh no.
That's stupid. You get
Dang.
that thing I sent you? It says this hippo running around talking about. Did you get that thing I sent you? It's like you didn't send me a thing. You didn't send nothing. It's hilarious though,
That's
man.
funny.
You guys should Google that on your own and check it out one day.
Yeah, check it out. Miss Lachey says, when you can't beat them, don't join them. Do something they don't do. Sometimes that's just a real picture and description. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I think even for brand new DVDs that I could totally do a stock photo for, I still do real photos for sure. I definitely
Kristen
do.
said she updated her shipping return policy after 26 years because of me. That's great.
Dang. Okay, that's what's up.
That
I'm
probably took
actually. I was gonna
a
say
lot of effort.
I'm actually I think I'm ready to pull the trigger on going free returns, Marcus. You'll be proud of me.
Hey,
I'm
that's
going
what's
I'm
up,
going
man.
free. I'm going top
Yeah,
rated
dude.
plus. You
It's
don't
definitely worth it because you get the biggest thing in my opinion is uh protection from negative feedback. Even though like you
for
save a
sure.
boatload of money, like having that peace of mind just really makes it a lot better for me, in my opinion.
What's the difference in percentage saved for final value fee between top rated and top rated plus? I
It's
can't
an
remember.
additional 10%.
Oh, it's another 10%?
Yeah, it's an additional off the final value fees.
That's yo, I'm going I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's time. I think I've gotten to the point where I'm now selling small enough items on the reg that I feel like
Mhm.
it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, man. The money you save pays for any of the returns you get.
For
And so
sure.
like I was going over this the other day. Right now I have, let me look at my returns for the whole year so far. I'm at 43 returns for the whole year. My return rate is 1.95%. And so like out of 22,000 or 2,200 items I've sold this year, imagine the 10% additional final value fee discount on that.
Right.
I've
Right.
I've sold 2,200 items, so like 10% of, whatever the fees are, that's definitely paying for all those returns. Like
Oh yeah, easily.
I've got some return money stored up. Like I can probably get returns all year long and not have to pay for none of them.
Right, right. No, for sure.
So
For sure. Also, Ed said, "Do you have any of the South Park seasons? I need seasons 6 through 24 and the movies." I do not, Ed. I'm sorry, but if I remember when I'm in the bins, I will try to get that to you for sure. What's up, Joe? How are you doing tonight? If you guys have not watched the live replay of us being on Joe's game show, Joe and Nicole's game show, go check it out. It was a fun time. They asked me what the colors in the eBay logo were, and I completely failed.
really, how do you fail
I
that,
don't
man?
know. It's like a logo I've seen a
Wow, dude.
billion times. Do you know?
Yeah, blue, red, green, and yellow.
You got it. You got it. Good job. No, I don't know. I just brain blipped. I have no idea what happened. So, but no,
Wow,
if you guys have time,
that's crazy.
be sure to check that out. Listen, bro, okay? It's just something that's not like I'm not absorbing the colors of the eBay logo. It's just not
Clearly,
happening. I mean, I'm just it's not important in my brain. In Ray's brain,
right.
there's no bandwidth for the
I feel
colors
like
of
that's
the
kind
eBay.
of like, I mean, it's not pop culture-ish, but it's kind of like pop culture-ish
No, I mean
a
you're
little
right.
bit.
You're right. Like I bet that there are people that don't resell on eBay full time that could get that
That know what the
question,
colors are.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty easily. So,
yeah.
uh,
Kristen said red was like purple.
dude, I think I said white, and I didn't say like,
Mm,
bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But
mm,
here's the real the gist of it all. I
yeah,
won. So, not to
nice.
spoil anything,
Congratulations,
but I
bro.
won. Okay, so
Yeah.
eat my shorts. Okay.
Eat my shorts. Oh, Bart Simpson.
Ed said
Uh,
I still have my PO box, $86 for 6 months. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
yeah, I think that's about the standard rate.
Yeah, pretty close for sure.
She
Wait,
said,
what if Flipper said promoted is off?
that's what Jessica was talking about, wasn't it?
Really? Hmm.
I believe so.
Interesting. They can just shut it off, huh? All right. Well, that's
That's probably not off on purpose. It's probably definitely like a glitch because
yeah.
they're messing with so much stuff.
Again, like I know this is very technical sounding, but if you're running a multi-million-dollar company, you need to have servers like that are set up that are not available to the public that you can
Yeah,
test
whatever they're
things
doing,
on.
they need to stop it.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to feed people,
Yeah,
okay? We're trying to keep
yeah.
shelter over our heads. Like, come on now. So,
Uh, Ed says Poshmark is also going to start introducing promoted listings. They're still in beta and I signed up for the waiting list to see if I can get accepted into it.
that'll
Well,
be
good luck, bro.
huge.
Let us know how it goes.
That'll be huge for Poshmark.
I mean, eBay took offers to watchers or offer to likers from Poshmark, and they used it. And it's
Yeah.
been a game changer on eBay. So why not Poshmark take something from eBay?
Yeah, for sure.
They need to do something to compete.
Right. Right.
Uh, let's see.
Ed said
I
I can't.
can't afford free returns. Shoes
Shoes
are
are
too
too
heavy.
heavy. I
Are
mean,
you getting that many returns on shoes though, bro? Like, I think in the whole time I was doing shoes, I only got like under 10 pairs of shoes returned.
really. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I haven't had a single pair returned to me, which,
Yeah.
knock
Shoes.
on
I mean,
wood or something, you know what I'm
don't get me
saying?
wrong. I've had a pair of Irish setter boots returned to me and a pair of cowboy boots returned to me since I've been free returns. I'm like, yeah, it sucks when they get returned, but like I
Yeah.
said, I sell so many items that it's still a free return. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
all washed out in the end for sure.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that. I'm about the fewer INADs, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, my
absolutely.
INAs are all the way down to 4, projected 4, in the next, whatever it's called.
The
So right
evaluation.
now, yeah, the next evaluation. So right now I'm at, let's see here. I think I'm at 9 right now, and then next evaluation, it goes down to 4 because I sold 200 more items, this month than I did last month.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah, my goal also is to like move more items and so I can be evaluated what is it?
on a 90-day basis,
Yeah,
dude, it's a game changer, I swear.
yeah. Yeah,
Such a game
what's
changer.
the threshold again? Is
It's
it
400 items in 90 days.
400 items in 90 days? Got it. I'm pretty
Yeah,
close to that, I think. I think I'm in the 300s. I
yeah.
think I'm in the 300s. I don't
It
know.
was better than waiting a whole year for your INADs to fall off.
Yeah.
Because if you do mess around and get in the high range, like there's a guy Jared that's in our Patreon. He's in the high range and he's only selling like 100 items every 90 days. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna be it's gonna be a tough year for you because you're in this for the year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless you could like manage to sell 400 items somehow, because they minimize your traffic. They charge you an additional 5% on your fees.
Right.
Um, and then like they stifle your traffic, and the only way to get out of it is to sell more items, but they hide you.
It's
You know what
yeah,
I mean? They hide you
it's
and
such
make you sell
nonsense.
less but charge you more. Yeah, it's
It's like
bonkers.
they make it almost literally impossible to dig yourself out and then they wonder why
Yeah,
these people are going to the competitors' platforms.
yeah.
Like, what? Yes, of
Poshmark
course.
doesn't even accept returns on doesn't fit.
Yeah,
You know what
like,
I mean?
you know? So,
So
yeah.
yeah, it is what it is though, man. That's why you just gotta sell as many items as you can and try to like deliver a good quality experience. Uh, like you're never gonna be able to please anybody. I got 3
Well,
returns open with me today. You know
yeah,
what
I
I
mean
mean?
it's
And
that
all of them
that's
were for doesn't fit.
yeah,
One lady was like, I even checked the measurements too, and it still doesn't fit.
that's just doing
So what are you gonna
business. I
do?
mean,
You
across
know
the
what I mean?
board, you're going to have
Yeah.
that, But
So it is what it is.
yeah, yeah. Joe said you froze. Yeah, I straight up like my brain just stopped working when you
Got put on the spot, dude. I'm
that was
you
like
know,
that was my kryptonite apparently. Like I was
uh,
doing fine the entire game until that question. So I think it was because of the fact that like there was a lot of pressure on me as a full-time reseller to get that question correct.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
eBay
saying?
pays your bills.
I don't know. So did the
Yeah.
colors have to be in the right order? I believe so. I believe so.
See, man, like I have eBay like on my toolbar, and it says overview, and then there's like a little shopping bag, and it's red, blue, yellow, green. Like I'd have been able to cheat, but I already knew it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have
But
like
yeah,
I have a pretty good memory too. Like you can ask Zesty. She's like, "How do you remember this stuff?" I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, I
I'll
got a
do."
pretty good memory
But
too.
like, I just think that honestly, the eBay logo is just such a androgynous like thing in my daily life that I'm just like, I don't
Yeah,
have that.
I mean, but to be fair though, there is like different color eBay logos.
Is
Like
there?
even if like you look on yeah, there's a black one, there's an all blue one.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I
that
mean?
makes me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
like
feel,
if you look on Canva, like there's, on the pro section, there's like the standard eBay logo, and then there's
yeah,
like the newer eBay logo, which I think is all blue.
man, Marcus got my back. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, man.
that.
Yeah. So,
I
you know,
appreciate that.
so homie's a 4, man.
What's up, Hillary?
Let me
You are
see. Let me
absolutely
see what happens
first.
when I Google it.
Hillary is definitely first tonight. Everybody give her a cookie.
Hey,
What a Flipper said, organic views still messed up as well. Last 3 days, no views organic. I mean, I just showed you showed you guys my traffic. Like, I'm not having any issues with that. I just feel like I'm not getting the sales for the traffic that I'm being offered. It's weird.
Yeah, so like here's this logo. This is the one that got revamped in 2017. So we got this one on the left, it's 2012, and then we got this one on the right, that's 2017, and this is just blue.
Yeah,
These two,
that's fair. But to also, not to my point, is it has been the same four colors
yeah.
throughout its existence, and I should know
Yeah.
that. I
I
should
don't know
know
what
that.
the colors mean though. Let's see if we can figure that out real quick. Hmm. Is there a meaning behind it?
Oh, that's a good
Uh,
that's a good point. Is there a meaning behind it?
it's all in. How do I get to what does the eBay logo mean?
I love how
The
there's a
logo's color
logo.
scheme suggests both and joyful and easy.
Oh, so it's just like color theory. Okay. Zesty and I were just talking about this earlier today about color theory. And I guess like when you think about it, like look at the eBay logo, like and not the red, but the rest of the eBay logo, like the
Mhm.
blue, the yellow, the green, like that brings me joy. But like red is supposed to like invoke like anger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But what
I
else would
don't
they
know.
put in there to like make the logo balanced?
I'm looking.
Purple? A purple E? Did we just make eBay's logo better?
It doesn't say anything about why the colors are the colors they are, though.
I mean, I'm sure it's just general branding, right? It's just the
Probably.
yeah. It's
I
it's
mean, if I
just the
could
it's
probably
just the
like
thought. It's
skim
just the
through
human
there
thought,
a little
It's
bit
just
slower.
yeah, it's just the human thought behind it.
Well, man, I seen one of those things like 25 hidden symbols and mainstream items that you like the arrow and the FedEx symbol like simulates that they're going to get it to you fast, and then like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
the arrow under the Amazon. Do you know what that logo?
Yeah, I've heard this. I've heard this one. I've heard this one.
So it's pointing from the A to the Z because they have everything from A to Z. It's not like just a
Ah.
smile underneath the. I thought it was just
Ah.
a smile the whole time. I was like, it's
Okay.
just a smiley face, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything
Okay.
from A to
Okay.
Z. And the
It's
E in the Dell symbol being on sideways, how it's all
yeah.
crooked like that, it's because the creator wanted to turn the world on its ear.
Okay.
That doesn't even make sense.
Okay.
You know why there's a bite bitten out of the apple?
I've heard this one too. I've heard this one too.
Because if it's on a smaller device, they didn't want it to look like a cherry.
Oh, okay. See,
So
like the money that these companies, even before they're formed, like the money that they put into the branding is
yeah,
so crazy. Like
yeah,
the most I do is like, okay, does this company name exist on any other platform? It doesn't. Okay. Does the
yeah,
.com exist? Okay, I'm going for it. Like,
yeah.
you know.
What's up, Jared? No, Jared. So you said you got the 400 problem too. Like we were literally just talking about how you're
Yeah.
going through that right now.
Yeah.
Uh, it's tough, man.
Yep. Wait, Marcus is
Hillary
hiding
says
on live.
eBay.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I'm hiding in plain sight.
Right. Wait, Goodwill
Uh,
does use the same colors. That's facts. Yeah, that's
yeah.
interesting. That's interesting.
Hmm. What's
Huh.
up, David?
What's going on, David? Welcome, welcome. You're a
Oh,
minute away from the end of the show.
yeah.
John said I need to get a PO box so I don't get any weirdos showing up at my doorstep. I can't remember which reseller it was that I talked to about this, but someone was saying they had someone send harassing messages to them on TikTok. Then they purchase something from their store to get their address.
Oh, wow.
That's wild. But yeah, I mean, Zesty definitely brought up the concern of like when we start selling more, just of her stuff, especially. We
Yeah,
do need to have a PO box set up that we cannot,
yeah,
obviously get doxxed at.
yeah.
So
I mean, I guess I should probably be doing the same thing because, like, within the last 2 days, I've sold stuff to viewers of the channel.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we do everybody right. So I mean, it's not like it's a
Yeah.
huge deal, but you never know. So it's definitely a good idea. Like Hillary, we sold stuff to Hillary. Hillary could come to our doorstep right now,
Also, stuff
take
to
a dump
Hillary for
on it,
sure.
and leave. If
Well,
she wanted
in
to.
all fairness, Hillary sent me stuff too, so I have her address as
Ooh,
well.
we do too. So
Yeah.
this means war.
Yeah.
No, but I sincerely hope that does not happen to anybody else. Get your PO boxes; they're cheap. Definitely browse different post offices in your area if you're concerned about the pricing, because I definitely noticed that the PO boxes closer to our house were more expensive. So
That's weird. I figured they'd be the same everywhere.
no, not the same. At least in St.
UPS
Louis.
has UPS has them as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. So there you go. Or
Yeah.
you can get you can get mail forwarding as well. So like you can get it sent to another address and it forwards to
Yeah.
you and all that good stuff, but it's a little more expensive. But either way, do you have anything to add before we get out of here?
Nope. Just got a
Episode,
video coming out tomorrow.
yep, episode tomorrow.
Yep.
Good deal, good deal. Well, guys, if you
It might
guys,
be it might be late because the last week's video was late because it took so long to upload.
dang, dude,
Yeah.
dang,
But
that's a
look, I
shame.
gotta there's the development in the fiber though. There's Circle
Ooh,
Fiber. It's
okay,
not available where I live at yet, but it's under construction. So they're putting the fiber in right now.
okay,
It is available in Cape. It's just not available in my neck of the woods yet.
gotcha,
So I
gotcha.
looked at the map today and it says we're under construction. So
A
within a couple of months, man, I'll be able to get some fiber.
Yes, yes. You'll
And it should be all
definitely your life is gonna change. So
yeah, man. I
we'll
can't
actually
wait.
we'll finish up on these chat messages. David said I got a Game Boy score recently that had Pokemon Crystal Yellow Red. Wait, wow. Holy crap. The
I don't
bundle
know
was
what
under
any of that
$40 and it's gonna make hundreds at least. Oh yeah. Yeah. One game will
means.
pay for that. $40. I could show up at y'all's doorstep, but lucky for you, I'm not a creepy stalker. Thank you.
And you live halfway across the United States.
Miss Lachey says she's going to come over and eat our mac and cheese while you're at the bins. Hopefully, Tank likes me.
Um,
Tank likes everyone.
I don't yeah,
He's
because I
just.
sure ain't got no mac and cheese.
Marcus does have a lot of towels, though. So just remember that. No paper
Yeah,
towels,
I
a
got
lot
it
of
from my
towels.
mom. I was like, "I don't need this many towels." She's like, "Just take them." It turned out I needed exactly
Your
how
mom
many
knew,
towels she gave
your
me.
mom knew.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, if you guys don't know, we do this every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Come hang out with us on Marcus's channel next weekend. If you don't have the link or if you're not subscribed, what are you absolutely doing? Go hit the link in the chat there. Nightbot was so nice to post that for you.
Thank you, Nightbot, buddy.
But yeah, until then, guys, we love y'all, and we'll see you guys next week.